Ladies and gents, welcome to my channel. My name is PogoPlay, and today I am bringing you some very exclusive content. I will be showing you, in fact, we will be playing the campaign, the Sultan's Ascend. As you probably know if you're watching this video, that is the brand new expansion to Age of Empires 4. It comes out in November. For the precise date, I do not know. I believe it's November the 10th or the 11th. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you like what you see, feel free to give it a follow, a subscribe. I will mostly play on Twitch live, but I will also upload on YouTube parts of the campaign. So we'll do the entire campaign from Tyre all the way to Cyprus. I will also showcase some of the new civilizations, the new units, and technologies that come with this fantastic expansion to Age of Empires 4. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The defense of Tyre, or Tyre, 1111. The First Crusade of the Franks claimed much of the Holy Land, but one city had yet eluded its grasp. So, we will start the mission.
In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. We call them the Franks. In unreckoned number, horse and foot, lord and commoner alike, they cross the threshold to the east with a lust for war and plunder. Their ambition: to seize the holy city of Jerusalem, and all Bilad Sham beyond. Terror spread among the Muslims. City by city, we succumbed. The infidels prevailed, but their lawless conquest would be answered by the roar of our righteous lions. These pages tell the story of our struggle, of the courage of great leaders who fought for our land and our faith. With God's favor upon them, they unsheathed their swords and sharpened their spears and earned their place in our eternal memory. I begin the story at the last bastion of the faithful, the ancient fortress of Tyre. May God protect her.
The defense of Tyre. As refugees sought haven within its walls, Tyre prepared to face a Frankish war machine of unprecedented scale. All right, let's see how it goes.
The port of Tyre had yet held out against capture. But in this year, the King of Jerusalem attacked with renewed fervor. Foreseeing the city's demise, Tyre's governor beseeched the ruler of Damascus to hasten a vigorous force to his aid.
Alright, so our first mission is to eliminate the guards and resource gatherers. There are 4 camps.
Speed.
So,
The most honorable Tohtakin drew up to
This
the city
Turkish horse
with a
archer.
host of his Turkic horse archers. He planned to undermine the siege by attacking the Franks' resources.
So, let's have a quick look. Our first mission is to eliminate the guards and the resource gatherers. There are 4 Frankish camps. We start the mission or our quest with 12 Turkish horse archers, which are ranged cavalry that can fire while moving. They have high rate of fire, but low weapon damage. So the idea with these guys is that you're going to kite. You're going to use your horses. You're going to go in and out of battle. You're never going to let them stay still. You want them to move. So we have 2 scouts. We're going to assign to Control 1 and Control 2. And then our leader took Kin. He will be in the group 3 with the rest of the archers. Now he does have a special ability. It's called Signal Rapid Fire, and it does grant a nearby ranged units 100% attack speed for 12 seconds. So a pretty good buff. You want to use that. So first and foremost, it's always good that we scout. We'll scout first, see where the enemies lie, and we will put this group together. So I think we found the first camp. Let's see. What about the... Okay, so very few defenders here, so we'll go for this one first. And I'll keep exploring this side here. I believe there's a second encampment here. Yeah, that's the second one right there. Okay, so let's go back to our army. Let's take care of the... You see, we're just gonna kite. We're gonna fire, get close, and get out. So this is one of the new units, I believe. The Turkish Horse Archer is unique to the Abbasid civilization. And they do pretty good damage. We're not gonna move away from the villagers. I mean, we could to minimize damage, but these villagers do not have any bonus against cavalry.
Riders were unrivaled. Their hooves thundered and their arrows flew.
So that's
Struck with such speed that the enemy would never know his
200.
own assailant.
So we just claimed 200 coin, and this is gonna be a little bit of food if I'm not mistaken. So there you go, 200 food. With that, we can age up, apparently. I don't know how we can possibly age up, since we do not have a TC, but that's not a problem. We will continue to explore the map. There's a second encampment here. Perfect. So let's get in here with our horse archers. I don't see any defenders here, so... Oh, there are some right there. So we'll use the ability in a second. There you go. So that we use the ability. And look how quickly these guys are firing. Always target the military units first. And then the civilians. The civilians are always much easier to defeat. And if you don't want to take unnecessary damage, you take out...
Turkmen destroyed the Frankish camps. The more he did so, the more he weakened the attack on Tyre.
You know what I just noticed is that they mark the Frankish camps on the minimap. I just noticed that. So we already know where they're going to be placed. We will continue to press our campaign objectives here. So far, we do not have any opposition, so might as well go for it. A little bit of a pike. Pikes are excellent against cavalry, but again, they're not going to be able to catch us. We can't really use our ability again. We are, it's currently on a cooldown, so we will continue to fire, pull back, pull in, pull out. That's not what I meant. What I meant is we're gonna kite, not pull in, pull out. That's something entirely different. There we go, that's the encampment. We're gonna split our units here. There is a tower, so we gotta be careful with the tower. It does says horse archers are weak against outposts, avoid attacking them. So we're not gonna attack these. We're gonna claim these treasures, and we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it after they leave. So if villagers are not garrisoned in the outpost, we will not take any damage. So the idea is to take them out and prevent them from going to the outpost. There you go, right there. See, if you don't let them go to the outpost, they're not gonna be able to damage you. So we're gonna claim more resources. That's 400 wood. So we are stacking some rests currently. We do have our scouts here. And we have our abilities, the rapid fire. We can also use it. Let's have a quick zoom in. Okay, so there is a tower, but there are no civilians nearby, so we'll take advantage of that. A horse archer, there you go. Ooh, there's more horse archers, so we'll use the ability right now. Get away, fire at them. Pretty good. Cannot let these guys get into the tower. It's not gonna happen. Perfect. One more horse to take down, and then we'll be able to clear the civilians here. Yeah, we could have hide it a little bit more, but that's not really a big deal. Do not let the villagers into the tower or into the outpost, whatever you want to call it. There's a few more civilians here, or rather villagers. We'll make sure to rate them. Oh crap!
Refugees arrived by land and sea, eager to join the fight.
So there's another little encampment right here.
The settlement would serve as a place to muster a fearsome army.
So hold on. So we have a brand new objective, Advance in Feudal Age. Let's assign our villagers right away. Let's queue up this. I will get back to our...
Fertile fishing waters lay close to the shore. The Damascenes had only to command a few of their number to fish there, and no soldier would need endure the roar of an empty belly.
Okay, so our objective here is to get another dock here to get a little bit of an economy rolling. Once we have an a decent economy, we'll be able to take on the Frankish forces. Also, get your wheelbarrow. It really improves your villagers' carry capacity, which is always good. We are now working on sheep, but we are playing as... So let me see what kind of bonus we have. Doesn't really say any specific bonuses. Do we have any specific bonuses? Turkish horse archers are great for high speed. Your leader Tungukin has a unique ability. If the leader falls in battle, they will respawn at the leader tent to get them back quickly to the fight. Early on, raid as many Frankish camps as possible to reduce the strength of their army. When you gain a settlement, build a mixed force unit that can throw torches are key to defeating the beast. I don't know what the beast is, but a little bit of a foreshadowing, coming up. To stop the final assault and save Tyr, you must destroy the Frankish super weapon known as the Beast. So okay, so we'll have to destroy that weapon. In the meantime, while we get our economy rolling, I will get my army here, and we will raid more Frankish camps. I believe there's one right here. Pretty good. So, again, see here. So the archers are problematic to our army because they can actually fire at us while we are trying to get away.
Word came that the Franks had gathered a great stockpile of lumber. They surely intended the wood for their siege weaponry.
I know.
But dry wood easily burns.
Root of Interiors for French attack. Harvest or produce resources or produce units. Build a wing on the House of Wisdom. Okay, we'll do that in a second. So this is the House of Wisdom. It is the landmark, the unique landmark of the Abbasids. And you can age up with one of these choices: economic, military, culture, or trade. I particularly like the economic one because it does give us some really good bonuses. So we're going to go for that. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to research on its own, so we don't have to worry about it. In the meantime, we are going to possibly try to raid any nearby Frankish positions. So let's get this in here. Now we need to organize our macro. We need to assign some villagers into coin. And we also need to get started on some production buildings as well. We will get... okay, so Turkish are already... The Frankish, I mean, are already attacking. And that's kind of a problem because we do need to defend the city. Let's see here. Okay, there's nothing here. I was kind of hoping to find more of these little encampments with bonus resources. But sadly, there are none. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. Let's see here. So these guys are gonna attack slowly the city. We don't need to defend it right away, but we do need to do it whenever possible. That's fine. Why are these guys not working? They should be working. Okay, perfect. Gonna need a house as well. We don't need any more on sheep since we already have the fishing boats. That's a pretty good force. We got to be careful here. We can't take on this force yet. I mean, they have a couple of men-at-arms and archers as well. So let's be careful. Let's pull back. Oh, there's another temple right here. We do want to go right with that whenever possible. So we advance to the feudal age. Let's start with food reserves. We get a trickle of 7 food every 5 seconds. That's going to be pretty important. Let's get upgrades on our pikes. The first will improve them to hardened level. The second one will do the phalanx, so increase the attack range of spearmen by 100%. So this is something that we just gained. Let's see what we can do. So these guys are they going to heal us? Yeah, I believe they are. Oh, we got to be careful. We're losing villagers. Yeah, he's actually not that bad, actually. Gotta be careful here. Got a couple of pikes. Do have a couple of idle vills. So we're almost there. I just gotta make sure that our macro is good. Let's go 3. Okay, let's go around, let's go around, let's go around, let's go around. Into the archers. Pretty good. So the archers are gonna die to the horsemen. And the Turkish horse archers are gonna take care of the militia. We did lose quite a few villagers. That is slightly concerning, but we did survive. So let's head back towards the little religious encampment, and let's get our units healed. We are queuing a lot of villagers. That's too many vills. That's a little bit of a mistake here. Let's reduce that to 2. Reduce the cost of villagers by 35%, so we'll get that as well. And then in terms of votes, let's get extended lines as well. That's huge. And let's get a few more fishing boats. In terms of units, we can't really produce anything with food and coin, which is our current macro. So we need to improve that. Let me see if we can get another building here. We'll need some wood in the meantime. Let's get our economic technologies. My apologies. Let's get this as well. Okay, right. So if you guys are new to the Age of Empires 4 franchise, you need to build an economy in order to fuel your army. It's pretty common sense, but if you're new to the game, you can't focus entirely on managing your units or focusing entirely on just building units and controlling those units. If you don't have an economy, you will never be able to win the game, because ultimately it is the economy that will fuel the army's ranks. And as your economy gets better, your army will also grow stronger. An important thing when you're playing Age of Empires, specifically Age of Empires 2 and 4, is that you want to build an armory or a blacksmith. There are some very important upgrades in this building that will allow your units to fight better. And so I highly recommend you develop some time, or you spend some time building an armory. Another thing that I actually find very useful as well is to build a market. You want to be able to buy and sell resources. And also in this franchise, you can build trade routes that go to these trade posts. And every time a caravan goes to a trade post and returns to the market, you will gain a bonus, right? You will make a profit, right? So let's get a couple of these technologies. Bloomery and Steel Arrow. These are offensive technologies, increasing the damage by 1. And then we'll get some defensive technologies as well. Now, in terms of units, I believe our best answer would be to get some Lancers. So we'll need a couple of stables. And you see, there's a trader, 40 coin, 40 wood. 40 coin, 40 wood. Make a couple, you assign them to a trade route, they do the rest of the work. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So, we have obtained...
The Franks at this time bow to their king Baldwin of Jerusalem.
Baldwin of Jerusalem.
Whose heart was fixed on the conquest of Tyre. To this end, Baldwin's men began constructing a colossal siege weapon. A wheeled beast, a ram of thunderous power, a destroyer of cities.
Destroyer of cities.
Had little time to gather their strength before the Titan attacked.
Okay, so this is basically telling us that we have little time. We have to hurry up. Pull back the Turkish horse guard as much as you can, because these guys are valuable. After that, you can take this if you need to. There you go. Okay, let's pull back. We can't really fight that yet, so we'll pull back. We'll heal. And we'll come back. In terms of
though the stout city walls had borne Tyre through countless attacks, they now faced a trial of unimagined scale. Within the city, every archer, craftsman, smith, and sailor were called to the walls in Tyre's most desperate hour.
Okay, so we can't really age up in this scenario, which is problematic, because by aging up, we would gain some very important military units that would help us defend better. Specifically, the knights, right? That's what we need, knights. We don't have access to knights, so we will have to fight this in age 1, or in the second age, rather. But that's not really a problem. Let's see, we are producing units. Do have 2 of these. Do I have a siege workshop? I don't believe we do. Okay. Interesting. Can we make ships? We can make trade ships, but not military ships, warships. Okay, that's problematic as well, because we could have used the land, I mean the little sea here to defend, right, Tyre? If the enemy advances through this very narrow gap into the city, we could have sent some ships to attack from the side. We can't do that right now, so that's a no. I'm gonna have to readapt and change our plans here. Let's get a couple of houses here as well. And after that, we'll get all our... Oh, no, 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 no. What are you doing? No, no, Mr. Villager. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, yeah, that guy's dead. Okay. And we wasted our ability. Crap. Okay. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. We are going to do what we can. And so the Turkish horse archer. So these are food and coin. So that's pretty good. What are we getting? We're only getting 64 coin for our trade routes, but it's not really a problem. I do want to get rid of this these Frankish units that are raiding my see, these guys have knights. That's actually kind of the problem, because these knights can be extremely dangerous to us. We have to get plenty of pikes. We have to get plenty of resources. On that, I think more houses would also be beneficial to us.
Relentlessly, the Franks did the bidding of their king, toiling by sun and moon to build this war machine. Ferocious as it seemed, the beast's weakness was its wooden construction.
So these guys are actually holding on pretty well. Let's see if we can get more of these. Perfect. You also want to build in the other encampment a little bit closer to your wood line. It will help you improve your gather rate as well. Let's see here. So that's good. So we have a market. Let's build more buildings. Let's build more archery ranges as well. And do I need anything else? No, I'm pretty sure that's all we need. And the AI is also attacking me for no reason. Like, they can't really take on my army, but they're gonna keep trying, right? These Turkish horse archer have pretty decent range attack. We have a range attack of 10 and 2.1 attack speed. If you compare that to an archer, our archer has a range attack of 6 and 1.62 attack speed. So they fire a little bit faster, but at the same time, I think the horse archers, given the fact that they have that mobility and more HP, that makes it better for us. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's keep producing this, keep producing that. And what about our horses? I think we have a pretty decent army as it is. We can try to take on the beast right now, because otherwise it's going to be too easy once we do. So if you are new to the game, I highly recommend you organize your units in control groups. That will help you control your army better. There you go. So they're gonna come into our line here. Okay, we're gonna keep our units here. You're a house. We need to make more houses. Okay, we're good. We're gonna proceed. We have enough units to go forward, so that's exactly what we will do. Just use the ability as well. Golden Age Tier 2 activated, so that means that if you build enough buildings around the House of Wisdom, which is this building, you will get a bonus.
The Franks concluded the construction of their infernal colossus.
Beast is on the move.
Belly of this beast, with rank upon rank of the king's
perfect.
powers. They meant to traverse the land bridge within the Juggernaut, only joining the battle should it come under attack.
Okay, so the army of Tyr is really not going to do much. Like, they're not going to go out and fight on the open ground. So I believe they want us to just hold the bridge. It's problematic. Our archers are getting a lot of damage here, but yeah, they're going to go back. Okay, interesting. Okay, our army's positioned. Oof, okay, so we got to be careful with our reinforcements. See, this mission is pretty easy because it does give you the time to build up your base, right? Let's have a quick look at the city of Tyre while our enemy advances, because our enemy is advancing rather slowly. So it looks pretty nice. I don't see quite a lot of buildings here, so I imagine that a city like Tyre would have a little bit more buildings, but again, it's not a bad recreation or representation of the city. A city that did cause a lot of troubles to Alexander the Great when he tried to conquer the city. We have plenty of food here. This is good as well. Okay, so the beast is now moving. Look at the ranks of the Franks. They're moving slowly but surely. We have the early knight. We also have archers. We also have a couple of militia here. Now, you want to have your line of pikes at the front and block this as much as possible. You want to send your archers, your horse archers against the cavalry, and then your horsemen against the pikes. There you go. There's very little anti-cav here, so we just need to micro it properly. Let our boys go around and flank. Make sure you do not fire at this big thing. Fire at the units first. We can take care of the siege engine after, right? So let's go around it. See if we can just eliminate all our enemies. Let's go around, go around, go around. Connect here. Let's use the ability as well. Ooh, this is actually looking very tough for us right now. Okay, we do have reinforcements here coming up. Just don't want to lose this if we can avoid it. Come on, we have reinforcements on the way. A few more. There you go. Again, this thing is going to continue to move forward. Don't want to worry too much about that. Move around. Let's move around. Can come back to it later. And yeah, let's go. It's kind of crazy that they cleaned up our entire army, eh? Okay, there we go. So that's the siege engine. Ooh, those are archers, knights. Be careful here. Let's be careful here. We need to destroy the siege engine and delay the reinforcements here. Wait, it's quite tough actually. Oh no, my units! Oh, that's a nice ambush right there. No, 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 no. Okay, never mind. We are actually in a lot of trouble. Okay, we're gonna wait there. We gotta change our training locations to another space because right now we're just getting demolished. Don't even have enough food to hold this. Okay, so that's done. We destroy the beast.
The wicked tower erupted in splinter and flame. Its accursed architects fled, tail-turned and ashamed in their failure. Tyre, city of the ancients, gateway to the Middle Sea, and now fortress of refuge, rejoiced in its hard-fought victory. The Tyrians wept and thanked God for his fearless Damascene deliverers.
Let's go! Victory! Alright, so that was the first chapter or the first mission of the new DLC. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like or comment in the video. It will it will help me quite a bit. I will leave you here, and if you guys are really looking forward to the next episode, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.